Many people ask, how do you get off blood pressure medication? Actually, it's quite simple in theory. It's hard to execute, like most things in life. But I'm going to help you, so here we go. The first thing and it's very important that we understand each other, that blood pressure is really just a reflection of our own internal health. So if the numbers are high, there's a reason why your body is producing high blood pressure. Now, some people, sure, we could say it's genetic. But the majority of people, and you know who you are, it's not genetic. If it was genetic, you'd have high blood pressure all your life, or a certain level of blood pressure all your life. But if you started developing blood pressure at 50 years old, or 40 years old, or oh my gosh, 30 years old, then there's probably a reason why. And you really have to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself and say, well, why am I producing higher blood pressure? Let's go through the process of how do you do it. First thing is, you got to get motivated to do it. So I have over 2,000 videos on blood pressure. Just binge all my videos. It's self-serving. I want the views, so watch them. I did them for you. I did them so that you could benefit. As you watch the videos, you'll start to go, huh, this guy's nuts, crazy, or maybe I'll try some things, because these are things that, for the most part, most people don't really consider. Most people are worried about the number, but if you say, well, how do I improve my health so that the number is a reflection of my health, problem solved for a long period of time. So first thing you got to do is get motivated. The second thing that you got to do is start implementing these things. Now there's 3 basic ideas. Number 1, you have to start controlling your mental aspect so that you don't have stress-induced high blood pressure. This is big because most people never think about it. They want to know, which pill do I take to lower my blood pressure instantly? And it's like, well, the reality, dude, is that there are pills that will lower your blood pressure instantly, but that isn't going to be super duper long term. So if you're a type A personality and you're stressed out all the time, you need to learn to chill. You need to learn to relax. You need to breathe, and breathe for 5 minutes a day. I know it sounds stupid, but regular deep breathing has a short-term effect and it has a long-term effect. Just like brushing your teeth. Brushing your teeth has a short-term effect. It cleans your teeth for that day. But long-term, it can have many benefits. So start doing the deep breathing exercises every single day. I have lots of videos on those. The second thing that you need to do is you need to change your diet. Now, this is the most controversial because most people, you could watch 10 YouTube videos and get 12 different opinions on what the best diet is. Pick one and go for it. You've got carnivore diets, you've got vegan diets, you've got vegetarian diets, you've got the Mediterranean diets, you've got zone diets, you've got Atkins diets. There's tons of diets out there. You need to figure out which one works for you, but ultimately, you gotta sit there and take out a piece of paper and write down, what did I eat today? And if you're eating fast food more than once a week, you've got a problem. And that's not gonna help you in the long run. So you've got to figure out a diet to follow. The third thing that you have to do is you have to start exercising. And this is the one that surprisingly can have the biggest effect and is somewhat the easiest to implement. You just need a pair of shoes, get out of your house and walk that way 2 minutes, and then come back. It's a 4-minute walk. And then as you get stronger, as you get in better shape, you start adding time. The ultimate goal would be to walk a half an hour 5 days a week at a decent pace. That would be amazing for your blood pressure. And very little investment, no pills, no cost of anything. I mean, it's almost easy. Now, let's say you're 50 years old and you have developed high blood pressure the last time you were at the doctor's office. Well, how long did it take for you to develop that high blood pressure? It didn't happen that year. It's been developing over a period of time. So you have to give natural remedies a chance to improve your internal health so that your body actually changes chemically such that it doesn't require high blood pressure to survive. The last thing that you have to do is have a conversation with your doctor, because I understand that YouTube goes around the world, and I understand that there's great doctors and there's bad doctors and everyone in between. The general feeling for most doctors, it seems, is that once they put you on those 3 blood pressure medications, you are never getting off those medications for as long as you live. Some doctors are very resistant to take you off medications. If you sit down and talk to the doctor and say, look, I've made all these radical changes in my body, I've succeeded in them, and I've sustained that improvement for a year, can we reduce or eliminate some of these blood pressure medications? And you can often do a trial where you get off the medication for a period of time and you monitor your blood pressure. This is actually very easy, and in addition to some other things I'm going to tell you, this is probably the simplest way to know, because how do you know if your blood pressure is reduced because of the medications or because you changed your lifestyle? Well, if you're taking the medications, you're never going to know, because the blood pressure numbers, let's say they're 120/80. They're 120/80. How do you know if it's your medications or your lifestyle? The only way is to eliminate one. Now, you could go back to your old lifestyle, keep the medications, and your blood pressure's numbers will be 120/80. But what if you were to eliminate the blood pressure medications, maintain that great lifestyle? If the blood pressure is 120/80, then that means, by common sense, you don't need the medications anymore. And that's usually what most reasonable doctors will allow you to do as a trial. Now, of course, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, all that yada yada stuff. In the box down either here or on this side, I'm going to show you if you're having high blood pressure because of stress, if you're having a blood pressure emergency, there's a way to lower your blood pressure almost instantly, and what you need to do is start learning how to do the deep breathing that you'll do every day. So watch that video. It's very, very important. It just might save you from a catastrophic problem. I don't take any medication. My blood pressure is normal. But you don't even have any blood. That's why it's normal. How you doing, little buddy? Doing good.